was nothing. Tom Loeffler, of course, smiling. 99,323 people.
Yeah.
How much more you could sell?
That was packed. There was no more capacity. We had standing room only. We had bleachers. We had everything in the arena. So that was as much of a capacity as we could hope to have.
And everybody's talking about Mexican style, but I had a feeling that everybody in the arena is from Kazakhstan when they start chanting.
I don't know about that.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's the thing that's exciting about Gennady is he transcends the demographics of boxing. He doesn't, it's not only Kazakh fans. He brings new fans to the sport because he brings excitement to the sport. People want to see it. This fight only went 2 rounds, but in those 2 rounds, there's more excitement than many of the fighters that go 12 rounds. It's a controversial decision. People don't know who won the fight. I mean, there's no question of who wins the fights when Gennady gets in the ring. That was 18 knockouts in a row. And I don't see that streak ending anytime soon. There's nobody at 160 pounds that can go 12 rounds with Gennady Golovkin.
In the ring, of course, he said Canelo, he said Cotto. But who would you like to see him fight next, and which fight is possible to make? Because we can dream, all of us. Let's put Andre Ward in this mix.
I'll tell you, I'd like to see whoever will get in the ring with him. I mean, those are big names. Those are all pay-per-view fights. Chavez fight is a pay-per-view fight. Canelo fight is definitely a pay-per-view fight. Cotto fight is a pay-per-view fight. I mean, Gennady brings his own demographic that goes and buys tickets. They'll definitely buy pay-per-view against a name like that. Carl Froch in the UK, it's a big name. He would fight him. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Gennady has absolutely no problem fighting Carl Froch at 168 in the UK. Mikhail Kessler, he's another guy at 168. I mean, there's so many options right now, especially with HBO support, that the doors will be definitely wide open in 2015.
2 things. You already said he wants to fight in 2015
4 times. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But you also like to differentiate, go from the States to Europe. So the next fight...
Next fight will be in February over in Europe. That's already part of the schedule. My job is to plan his schedule ahead of time. It's so hard to get people in the ring. I have to do 3-4 steps ahead of time.
So you are announcing February fight?
He's going to fight again in February, yeah, and it'll be over in Europe. Unless Chavez decides to get in the ring with him, that would be the only thing that would change that plan. If Chavez gets in the ring with him, that's a huge pay-per-view fight over here, and then that would be one of the priorities. But other than that, he just wants to stay active. He's not going to wait for people to get in the ring because then he'd be waiting for a year, 2 years and not fighting. So it's definitely an exciting night tonight.
And the last question is I always ask you, and I'm going to ask you again. Is he getting closer to the maximum of his potential?
He hasn't peaked yet, no. Abel said he hasn't hit anyone yet, 100%.
Well, we do have seen 2 rounds with Rubio never went down.
Well, yeah, he didn't go down against Chavez, that's for sure. So when you have that type of dominant performance, but fans appreciate that. And Gennady hasn't peaked, he's still on his way up.
Thank you, Tom Loeffler.